Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Today we are diving in and taking a look at a mod that really came out of nowhere, and honestly I highly recommend you guys revert back to 1.6.3 and play it. This is the Wheel of Time mod. Now I am someone who knows literally nothing about the Wheel of Time universe, but I know it is a well regarded book series and a lot of people really love it. I think there's also like an Amazon TV show on right now about it, which is also, I guess, quite cool, especially if you're into that. You can go ahead and play this mod. So what this mod does is it adds in an absolute ton of new units, new cultures, new weapons, magic, and so much more. I think precisely it adds in something along the lines of, it's something like 200 plus new armors, 10 custom made weapons, 17 magical effects and magic. We've got over 100 new units. We've got tons of different units like the Shadow Spawn and the Forsaken that you can mess around with, and all the beginning of the kind of the beginning starting areas have all been redone as well in regards to the type of weapons and armor and stuff like that you do unlock. So as you can see, the entire world is absolutely, changed. We are still on Calradia, but that's like probably one of the hardest things to change, and this is still a beta version as well. So obviously keep that in mind when you're playing. This is like the first initial release, and yeah, as I said, it really came out of nowhere, and it's actually really goddamn good. And I was super impressed. So if we take a look at some of the units, again, you can see all the different empires. One thing I will mention though, and one thing I think a lot of mod teams should do, is when they're creating a world like this where there's a lot of factions in one kingdom, all with different types of banners and different colored types of banners, it is quite hard to notice exactly who's on what side and stuff. So I think something that could be a real simple fix to this is just give every faction a certain outline. So for example, if you are in the Galadan royalty, give everybody in this faction, even though it's only one faction, that's a bad example. But for example, give everyone in Andor, a certain outline on their banner, just so it's easy to tell from a glimpse at looking at them on the campaign map. But anyway, there are so many units here, so let's dive in and take a look at some of them. So we have the Ardor levies right here, and again, you guys can get a good idea about them. As I said, plenty of new armors and stuff have all been added to these factions, and something that really did impress me is there are just so many custom troop trees. It was actually like really good, like just like that, boom, we're in a completely another troop tree, even though we're just a little bit off on the distance. And again, you can kind of see these soldiers looking very cool. And again, if I move over to like a new faction as well, they will have their own custom troop trees. I can actually show you guys a bit more in detail right now. These are just, I think these are like the normal Andor recruits right here. And again, you can get a good idea about how they are set up. Their cavalry. There's magic in this game as well, which again we'll take a look at. There's these really awesome energy shields. I love what the modder has done here as well. We'll see that in battle momentarily. Obviously, there's so many new lords along with all the different armors, and again you can see these are some Dragon Swarm recruits. So I just love being able to go to like different parts of the kingdom in like the same kingdom, and there's just so many like varieties in the different armors and different units and stuff. So playing and fighting in these battles will be very unique. So if we go over to the wiki really quickly, you guys can see a bit more about them. One of the really awesome new unit trees for the Dark Foes is these Trolloc soldiers. They look absolutely awesome. The modder has done such a good job with these guys, and I'm sure they are only going to improve the longer, the more this mod goes out and the more development this mod does get. Because yeah, these guys are awesome. They really are. And you can see the different types of units. That one looks just incredible. And this unit as well looks so goddamn good. These Trolloc Devourers, brutal. They even have some of these mounted warriors as well. I mean, they look so fierce. Again, the cloth physics will be a little bit better in battle. When you're in this screen, it doesn't like flow as nicely as it does actually in Bannerlord battle. I mean, look at that dude right there. God damn, looks like my ex-girlfriend. Then obviously you've got so many more units as well. The White Tower, you got an entire roster. All these mages, again, these gals have the shields on their back as well, which look really awesome, and they obviously lob off loads of spells. Again, if we keep on looking at troops, you have a lot more of these White Tower rosters as well with all their custom armors. Almost looks a bit like a Gondorian soldier right there. Very nice indeed. Two-handers, sentinels. So rosters themselves, you can see there's only a handful of, there's only like 3 or 4 upgrades here. But again, something you got to keep in mind is that, there's so many different types of rosters. Again, like you just go down to another one right now and take a look at the Arenfell. units. Again, these guys are probably a little bit more, but yeah, even still, they've got a big roster as well that you can mess around with. Well, I say there's a lot of rosters, but the rosters aren't as massive as you would expect, but I think that's fine because there are so many of them that, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of take troops from all around. Again, the tier right here, these guys do have a pretty large scale roster itself, so very nice indeed. If we go over to the inventory as well, we can take a look at some of the custom armors. So as you can see, I've got that huge energy shield on my back, and you can wield this with one hand as well, and you can throw magic spells. Like right now I've got a wind blast and also rolling earth and fire, which is a super cool spell. Weapon wise, there's a ton right here. If you go up to the top, you can see kind of a mix of I guess a lot of spears, swords, and two-handed. You got some of these Ashigari weapons. You got some of these weapons right here looking very nice. This two-handed sword. If we we'll get rid of my shield, you can see that on my back right there looking, yeah, it's really nice. There's not as many weapons in the game as there are armors. There's a lot more armors, but I imagine your weapons will be added in. Yeah, I really like what they've done with that faction. There's a lot more shields as well. You can see all the different types of magic. Got Bloom of Fire right here as well. We'll equip that bad boy. We'll get that shield back on as well. Probably get rid of that. Something along them lines. We'll go fight some bandits. Big surprise. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but we'll probably stick away from it. Obviously, there's tons of new armor as well that you guys will be able to take a look at. And again, looking great. Again, this will flow a lot better actually in battle. It does look a little bit rough right there, but it's because the cloth physics aren't being applied to it right now. Yeah, you've got a bunch of really cool armor, and this stuff will only improve, I imagine, the more the mod, the more love the mod gets and other stuff like that. Like that armor looks good. He looks like he's yeah, boy, it's thick, boy. Look at him. My God, that's a fat ass. Wait, where's my shield gone? No, I've lost. Oh no, it's because it's here. There we go. We're all good. Yeah, let's re-equip that shield in a second. I really like this armor as well. It's kind of got them long cloaks, which look really cool. Obviously got some Trolloc armor as well. We're a big boy right there. So yeah, the modders have done great with this armor and stuff. It looks incredible, especially with the Trollocs. They've got the heavy armor as well. Yeah, obviously if we have that hood on, that looks awesome. The modders have done such a good job with these bad boys, and they really do stick out and just do incredible stuff. And you obviously got so many different variants of bodies as well, which is also like all the different faces and stuff is great. I got some cool boots as well. If I get rid of this armor really quickly, you can see the boots, different helmets and stuff. It's really impressive. I got to keep on giving him props because I'm not sure how many people are in this team. Because again, I did not know about this mod at all. It really just kind of came out of nowhere. And they've done a stand-up job, and I can't wait to see the more stuff they add to this because hopefully it's going to be better and better. So let's equip that. I want to see what it looks like when we're actually in battle. We'll equip that. I guess I'll equip that two-handed sword as well, and let's just dive in. Let's see if we can catch ourselves some looters. I also want to head north as well. So if we just TP up here, I assume this is where all the shadow spawn are, right? So there should be lots of evil factions up here. If we just jump around, I'm sure we'll be able to find one of them. Yeah, here we got a Forsaken right here. Come back here. I want to fight you. Oh god, I'm so slow because of all my armor. If we just teleport into his face, god damn. Surrender! I am here to deliver you my demands. You have one chance to surrender. Let's go. And I'll show you guys some of the units. There's also loads of custom loading screens as well that you guys can completely mess around with as well. I mean, yeah, look at that shield. And you can see the cloth physics as well a little bit better, even though so look at a little bit of messed up stuff right there on my hands and stuff. But, I'm sure that stuff will be improved on. So we have this. This is a wimp. No, that's my fire and earth blast, I believe. Looking very cool indeed. You can see that just burning across, which is actually a really cool weapon because it does seem like it's like a line that just burns as it goes in, which is super dope. And then I also have this Wimp. Is this my Wind Blast? Yeah, that's my fire and ground one. As them soldiers come flying in. I mean, we really do not stand a chance. But yeah, there's 17 different magic. I think the green boxes are a little bit of a glitch right now. Where are these horses going to come back in? Actually, not too sure. We've got some fire arrows coming in. Let's see if we can bombard these guys. My magic shield's up as well. Going to be protecting me. I really dig this shield as well. They're throwing magic back as well. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That does a lot of damage. I mean, again, I have cheated to get these spells, so I imagine... Oh, my God. I can't cast a spell. Yeah, these spells are probably very late game-ish. I have just obviously got them from the cheat menu. But really powerful ones. You can see there's just a lot of magic Kind of get my shield down right now as well. They're just constantly staggering me. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty for this video. Let's go photo mode really quickly as well so you guys can see some of the units. For some reason, it always makes me do it twice. But yeah, we get some close-ups of these Trollocs as well. Can just see the vicious nature of them. And again, their high-tier units just look great. This is probably one of the best kind of like monster faction I've seen, along with Old World. They've done such a good job with this. They really have. Super, super incredible. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the modder, modder, I'm not sure if it's one person, does next, because yeah, these guys are great, and I think this mod is only going to get better and better. So yeah, hopefully that guy showed you a little bit more about the armor, a little bit more about the magic system. But yeah, go show some love to this. I'll leave the Discord down below in the description as well, so you guys can go ahead and yeah, check that stuff out, and obviously go show some love to the modder. And yeah, let him know if you guys have any feedback for him. Make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. If this video does well, I might look to do like a mini campaign on this mod. So make sure you go ahead and show some love on it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and fish out.